This is the Good Neighbor Podcast, the place where local businesses and neighbors come together. Here's your host, Sophia Yvette.
Welcome to the Good Neighbor Podcast. Are you in need of a realtor? Well, one may be closer than you think. Today, I have the pleasure of introducing your good neighbor, Jessica Buchanan with Buchanan Property Group. Jessica, how are you today?
I'm doing great. How are you, Sophia?
I'm also doing great. Now, we are excited to learn all about you and your business. Can you start by telling our listeners a little bit about your company?
Sure. Yes, we help families all across the DFW Metroplex buy or sell or invest in new homes. We also have access to a commercial agent who helps if you're looking for a place for your business. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell. I call us more consultants than sellers. I feel like homes sell themselves, and we're just the people in the middle trying to help you find the right one.
Now, how did you originally get into this business?
So it's a funny story. My family has always been in real estate. My granddad owned some Remax franchises in Colorado. We've had family here in Texas that's done a lot of different real estate, residential and commercial. And the thought never occurred to me to do real estate until about 7 years ago. I was working really hard for a corporate company. And then out of the blue, I got laid off. And I guess within that first year, they closed several of the plants of that company. And I just determined at that point that I was never going to work that hard for anybody else again. And so I started exploring the real estate option. It's just raised that you work Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, your 40-hour work week, and you get your paycheck. So it really just never occurred to me to go out and be my own business. But at that time, I thought, well, I don't really have anything to lose because I'm not about to start over with another company. And so I just started exploring it. And then I went and got my license in August of 2019, and I haven't looked back.
Well, you never know till you take that leap of faith, right?
Yes, definitely.
Now, let's get into the most common myth or misconception you come across in your industry. What is that most popular myth or misconception?
So there's a lot when it comes to real estate, but I think one of the most common is that, number one, that we all do the same thing, or that we all do nothing. We just stick a sign in the yard and then, we're good and we're living this glamorous life. And it's really not like that. Your good agents are out there. They're studying all the time. They're looking at the market. They're looking at the stats. They're really working on their profession to provide you the best service possible. And I know there's some probably not good people out there, but honestly, most realtors are really hardworking, just great people that do a lot of work to provide the services that we provide. And it's not always glamorous. It's a lot of hard work. It's a lot of after hours. You're running a business, not just being a realtor. You actually have a business behind the scenes that you have to take care of as well.
So, Jessica, we know marketing is the heart of every business. How do you currently market your business?
A lot of our marketing is on social media. It's just the easiest and best way. And honestly, since COVID, when everything got shut down, marketing that way is just the best way to go and get the word out. Also, open houses are a big deal, meeting people face to face. Anything you can do to network and just get in front of people is the best way to network.
And on that note, who are your target clients?
Our target clients are pretty much anybody. What I love about our team is that every agent that comes to us, we work really hard with them at the beginning for them to determine what is going to be their specialized niche. So on the team, we have somebody that's geared for senior real estate services. Those are for people who are retiring, or maybe for families who need to combine households because you've got an older parent or grandparent you have to live together. It's called the sandwich generation. We also have really good agents that are exclusively just working with buyers, and especially the first-time home buyers, because that's an overwhelming process for a lot of people. And then we have specialized listing agents that really all they do is study the market and how to get those homes sold in this market that we're in right now.
Wow. With all this knowledge, Jessica, have you ever thought of having your own podcast?
I actually have. Haven't gotten it started yet, but I actually have I've got some topics ready to go. I've got the room ready to go. It's just a matter of sitting down and filming those podcasts. But this is actually pretty inspiring watching you use this platform. And I think it might kick me into gear.
And outside of work, what do you like to do for fun?
We love our dogs. We have some rescue dogs. We're very passionate about that. I say we because it's me and my husband. We also love the water. So we like to be outdoors. If we're either outside, at the pool with the dogs and the grandbabies, or we're at the river, or we're going to Mexico and being at the beach. We just want to be outside in the warm where it's fun and we can be in the water.
Well, who can blame you for that? Now, please tell our listeners one thing they should remember about Buchanan Property Group.
I think when it comes to our group, one thing you should remember is that we customize every transaction for the individual. Whatever it is, whatever the situation is, you're going to get the ideal agent for that situation and that market, and you're going to get a customized solution for just you. Yes, everybody has systems and checklists, but it really, at the end of the day, nobody's situation is the same. And sometimes you have to really customize the situation and the sale or the buy process to make it work for somebody who's moving in from out of town, or somebody who really has to stay in their home until the last minute or even 2 weeks after. It's our job to find those solutions. And I really feel like we have the best team to do that.
So, Jessica, what was the most surprising thing to you that you realized when you became a realtor?
Well, a lot of things surprised me. I think I started out on a team and I loved it. It was great. And then I got, I'm going to be a solo agent. And I'm telling you, it was like a week later, COVID hit and shut everything down. And I was like, oh my gosh, what have I done? Because now I'm a solo agent. I have no leads. I have nothing going on. But I think the most surprising thing to me was, if you're naturally a creative person and you're naturally a hard worker, and you're always, for me, just dissatisfied with just the status quo, I always wanted to get to the next level, then real estate might be for you, because all of those characteristics that drove me before, that actually drove me crazy being in a 9-to-5 work environment, it's just limitless when you get here. It's all up to you and how far you want to go, and where do you want to take it. And there's a million different ways to do it. So for me, I think the most surprising thing is there's not just one way to earn income in real estate. There's millions. So I don't think you'll ever get bored at this job, ever.
Final question for you today, Jessica. Where can our listeners go to learn more about Buchanan Property Group?
You can go. We have a website. It's www.real.estate. We also have a Facebook page, Buchanan Property Group, and an Instagram page. I think our Instagram page needs a little bit of tweaking because we're not as active on it as we are, but Facebook is very active, and all of our realtors have their pages as well. So it's probably best to find us on Facebook and on our website.
Well, Jessica, I really appreciate you being on the show. We wish you and your business the best moving forward.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate your time.
Thank you for listening to the Good Neighbor Podcast. To nominate your favorite local businesses to be featured on the show, go to gnpfrisco.com. That's gnpfrisco.com. Or call 469-221-9345.
Awesome job, Jessica.
Thank you.